Tactically, what the coach Thiago applied against Mamelodi Sundowns compared to the first game was better. In South Africa, they had like 4 or 5 chances.
When you want to employ people, don't employ them because this one is skin color, this one is white, and this one is black. You employ them based on what they can offer, whether they are white, based on merit, whether they are white or black. I don't really believe in most of these white men. The only thing that I see that these white men do for Nigeria is that they bring respect to the team somehow. And that respect is maybe people are scared, or the Nigerian players are scared to misbehave because they believe this is a white man. If this white man travel by, he would do. White man in Nigerian league. Are you telling me that there are other Nigerian league coaches cannot do what that white man will do? Is he the one playing the football? How much? And you might be surprised that white man will come in. They might pay him times 3 of what they are paying the Nigerian local coach. But even if that white man was on the dugout during the first game, maybe they would have beaten the monster by 7 goals or 8 goals, because there's nothing special the white man will do. Even if you give them training, fine. I know that yes, they are more experienced in certain way, but that being experienced, what about the league itself? That is where this thing is affecting us. What if you employ a foreign coach to a Nigerian league team like this, a team like the Monster, you are employing a foreign coach. So that you are telling me that all the black men in Nigeria and in Africa, there's somebody that can do the job. Okay, if you employ the hotel, there shouldn't be any excuse for a white man, because if you're a black man,
and they are still graduating people every day.
And they're still in NIS. God bless you. In NIS, they are still okay. Where are the coaches that Nigeria have trained in the past 5 years? Where are the coaches that Nigeria have trained in the past 10 years? Where are the coaches they have trained in the last 3 years? Why don't you give them chance? In Europe now, if you are playing now, immediately you resign from football and you get a CAF, a FIFA license, maybe UEFA B or UEFA or something like that. Immediately you might start from under 18 coach. You might start from under 20 coach. Sometimes you might be an assistant to one of those top coaches. And immediately they fire those coaches. They don't even want to check your profile. Sometimes they trust you to give you that job to do. And from there, you begin to do well. When you begin to do, other clubs will begin to call you. But now in Nigeria, now you don't trust a black man to lead. And then even when a black man is leading the team, you as a team manager or as a club owner, you can treat that black man anyhow because you believe that he's begging you to take that job. You believe you are doing him a favor by putting you there. And the black man will be scared because that is where he's managing. He himself is trying to boost his CV that, okay, I want to be the coach of this club. But he will be suffering inside. You might decide not to pay him on time. You might decide to pay him peanut. You might decide to impose some certain players on him just to perform, just to play. Then if the result is not going well, everybody see the picture of the coach not doing well, but don't know that you from your office is the one directing him, telling him what to do, telling him the team, the players to use, even when he does not want to. But when you now employ a white man, you will not be able to do that thing that you are telling that black man, because the white man might not agree to do that thing. But that's so doing to, okay, how many white men have won Nigerian league here? How many white men? So there's no need. If you want to bring this white man in, let him be the management affair, maybe to direct some certain thing. Why they can't give? They are so good. Why? Okay, if this coach was so good, why didn't he get a job in a Portuguese league? Why didn't he get a job there? So there's nothing special about these people. If you want to go for something, go for the best. You don't just bring any white person because he has color, because he's white. There are some white men that came to synagogue for sickness, for God to deliver them. Some came to Nigeria because of they want to take them to church to go and pray. You will not see them on the road and say because you are white, you bring them to become coach. You now bring them to become coach in your team.
I have something to say.
That is so annoying because the respect we give to most of these people, that is what is even damaging this thing. You can't go to Europe as a black man and then you go there and dictate for them what to do.
It's not possible. Studying Guardiola. He's still on that turn at the third coach. Yaya Toure haven't played at the big highest level in football.
Check Premier League. All the black players that have played so good, wonderfully that have played well. How many of them are they given chance to coach a top Premier League team? How many of them? What about the referees? How many of them? Does it mean that they are not good? But they are good. But those that they are better than, but because the skin color is there, they prefer to give them chance. So I'm not blaming them. All those times that you see South Africans, yes, they employ other things, but you will see most of their coaches, actually they give them chance to cool. At least they are developing their own players, developing their own cool. But in Nigeria, you won't believe foreign. Okay, now in Nigeria, now we believe that the Nigerian coach is not good enough. We bring foreign coaches to come and coach our Nigerian league. Then players too believe that the league is not good enough. They are running away to go and play in Somalia, to go and play in Kenya just to make a living. So who will not play in the league?
What I wanted to say in that regard is that, one, the owner of Remo Stars, Kunle Shoname, has a football club in Portugal. Yes. Then him bringing a Portuguese coach to come and handle his team here in Remo State. In Ogun State, is not a bad idea. Tactically, what the coach Thiago applied against against Mamelodi Sundowns compared to the first game was better, because the coach that the caretaker man or the coach that Ogumode that took care of the first game was tactically poor. You and I saw it. They were played half field here in Nigeria, but at least in South Africa they had like 4 or 5 chances. You understand me? I saw the coach on the dugout when we were playing in Nigeria with his starched shirt, white shirt, starched, yes, with his pencil trousers. He was not even standing as a coach. You understand?
How do coaches start?
Yeah, I went the coach is ginger. I'm telling you the truth, because he was not ginger. I watched the game. He wasn't ginger. He was just standing at the point. But look at this Portuguese man. Yesterday, yeah. When the match was on, I could see that he was dishing out instructions from all the that is dugout position. He was gingering the players. The way they played in South Africa was totally different from the way they played here in Abeokuta.
Should I tell you something? Wait, let me.
So, not saying that they saw a coach in.
I'm not saying that. I'm just making reference. I'm just making synagogues. I'm just making reference.
Yeah.
Because
I understand. Because of the skin color.
Yes, because no, I'm not saying these guys are not. But I'm telling you that when you want to employ people, not employ them because this one is skin color, this one is white, and this one is black. You employ them based on what they can offer, whether they are white, based on merit, whether they are white or black. I am not against white or black, but
I just give an illustration of having the owner.
That is what I want to address. Yes, it's good. But let me address something. Let me tell you something I don't know. You said they play better in South Africa. Wait now. They play better in South Africa. The second leg, they lost 2 goals. They had about how many chances to score, according to you. For me, I didn't see those chances, and I knew I know that they will not score those goals. One. Now let me tell you something why they play better. Firstly, Remo Stars, they are Nigerian players. They are good as well. Even boys that are not in that Remo Stars that are playing academy team, if you take them to play in Sundowns, at least free flow football, because the Sundowns pitch is very, very good. At least to some extent where they can play free flow football. First of all, in that Nigeria where Sundowns came to play, the pitch was not that good.
But that is their own ground.
That is what I'm telling you. They don't train there. You understand me? Maybe they train there maybe a few days before the match, but that's not their main play where they are playing league. Are you getting my point? Now, if you talk about that pitch now, Sundowns did not play with their full strength. Remember that Sundowns have already won this game in the first leg. They came to Nigeria with full force, with the battle of winning the first leg first. And then they came to Nigeria after winning that match. It is of any team in the world. It happens like that. Even in Europe, if you play Real Madrid, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, if you go to away, you beat a team that is lower than you, about 5-1, 4-0. Coming back in the return leg, it's opportunity to field younger players. It's opportunity to field bench warmers. So definitely, even if you are playing your star player would not even come into a match like that and come and die on the pitch. The fans coming out to watch that game are not even coming there because they believe that Remo Stars will come and perform magic. No, they even came out like just to come and have fun because they already know that the job had been done in the first leg, unlike what Pirate did. So the expectation was normal. So definitely, the Sundowns were more relaxed. So it was Remo Stars that needed to prove something. It was them that needed to put in effort. At least their players needed to sell themselves, if not for qualifying, at least for other scouts around there to come and watch them. Individual to say, okay, maybe you are good. Maybe by the end of the season, I can give you a business to come to Africa or to take you to one African country. So that was what I observed from the show. Playing well or not playing well, maybe play better. Maybe if it was the white coach in Nigeria, that would not have, because there was no way they would have beaten Sundowns there. Even if that white man, if they put 4 white men on the bench there, they will still beat Remo Stars. So if that game was the first leg and they came to play that match in Sundowns and that was the first leg, believe me, that is not what you are going to see, because Sundowns we are going to outplay them because they are going to play with their full strength.
Okay. Let me tell you one thing. Even if this particular team that played in South Africa, the Sundowns team, remember the Sundowns team that played in South Africa, happened to be the same team that played here in Abeokuta. With that Remo Stars coach, with a technical know-how, they would have still beaten Remo Stars here in Abeokuta.
You mean with Ogumode and Doga?
Yes, this particular team that they played, that the team has said is their bench woman. Maybe it was that team that played here in Abeokuta. They would have still beaten Remo Stars.
Remo Stars, okay.
It's the same thing we are saying now.
I'm saying if they were using the particular, not using the team with their full strength. Not this particular team that played against Remo Stars in South Africa. It was this particular team that came to Abeokuta to play. They would have still beaten Remo Stars. So let's not look at it as if the players have nothing to lose or.
No, you said the white man
No,
practice.
no, I know. I get what you're trying to say.
No. The question was if it was the first leg. That was what he said, that this team wouldn't have, that they would have played more than them. Me, I'm telling you that this will not, that even if they put 4 white men there, because this white man is part of the coach, it was not because of this man they brought him. He has been there.
But so he was not around. It was not in the dugout.
So when did he travel? He was there.
No, was the one in the dugout. So what is
but it's part of the team. The training and everything was part of the team.
There. He was not even in the
I feel like these guys went to South Africa to just play themselves because they know that they will not qualify already. So it was the business part of it. The bad business part of it is, let us go there. If I was in the team too of Remo Star, this is what I would do. Going to that kind of match, oh boy, we know say we don't lose this one, but let us just put it back because we are the one chasing the game. So you chasing the game now. People you are chasing, they'll be more relaxed. They'll be more relaxed and be playing because they know that you are the one that want to prove yourself again. So I didn't see anything. That is football for me naturally. That's how it's been played anywhere in the world. Because they've already done the job well in the first leg.
You can sell yourself in any way you play. You can play here in Nigeria and sell yourself out. You can play in South Africa and sell yourself out. The Remo Stars players messed up in the first leg. They tried to correct it in the second leg, but it didn't work out. Kudos to Memolo Son, and they've qualified for the next round.